That looks like a camera. We're going, bro.
And then we're just going to have 2 doors on one wall. Which is going to be weird.
This is kind of a...
Fuck it.
Nah, dude, we'll take the... yeah, I'm good with that. We'll take the we'll take the wall on the drum room side and just fucking take it out, put drywall over it, make it a thick wall or something like that. We'll just take
the door frame
take the door out.
drywall
Yeah,
again.
yeah. That's what I would want to do because it gets rid of any air escape doing it that way. You can fucking floor it all the way to the ground. So big plans, just
big plans.
Big plans cost big money, and big money costs big time, and big time costs your whole life. So
costs your whole life.
That's just the way of the world, people. That's the way she goes. 307 Reacts. My name's Matt. His name is Chris.
Yeah.
What's your names? I know I say it sometimes in the beginning. I know your tag names aren't your actual real names. Some of them are. Some of them are like, I see like Doug Ferguson, or that's just an example. I see Tina Patterson. That's another example. But yeah, so hey, how's it going? What's up, guys? On the screen in front of us today, we're going to check out Chad Arms and Ryan Upchurch, apparently. Now, I didn't know... We've had some Chad Arms stuff on the channel before as far as his podcast is related, but I didn't know that he was a musician. I didn't know he was a rapper, maybe, I guess, in the context of Upchurch.
I mean, you hang around, you pick some shit up.
I guess you're right, yeah. You live in a studio long enough, you eventually learn how to play a guitar. Live in a studio long enough, eventually you learn how to play drums. It's just kind of the nature. Hang out in an auto shop long enough, eventually you learn how to change a tire, like that kind of stuff. Okay, well, so the song is called "Live Forever." This is a lyric video. I love the background of it already. It was a Ferrari, like an old school Ferrari. Looks like
something
with the side vents on
Hot
there.
Wheels.
Hot Wheels-ish. Yes. Very cyberpunk kind of feeling in the background. Do you know anything about this? Have you heard anything about this?
No.
Came out yesterday in our world, so like
a week ago.
A week ago in your world. That's it, man.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe. Go over to Chad Arms. Like, comment, subscribe to him. Go over to Upchurch if you haven't already. I mean, you're here, so there's a good chance you're already subscribed to Upchurch. But if you're not, he would appreciate the help. He doesn't take revenue from YouTube, but everyone else does, and they appreciate the help regardless. And I'm sure he appreciates the help in the algorithm and that stuff like that. So
for real.
Do all that stuff. Videos coming in. Let's give it a listen, shall we?
Let's go.
Church City, motherfucker. Zia. I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do. No. I'ma be a staple, keep my ticket stub and booze. When I'm gone, you'll see the seed that fell from dead and roots. I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do. I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do. No. I'ma be a staple, keep my ticket stub and booze. When I'm gone, you'll see the seed that fell from dead and roots. I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do. Yeah, I'm Broadway, bobbing honky donk on 26. Bachelorette. Party snatcher, spinning bands on all y'all bitches. Volunteer to be a boss, getting lit like a bar light. 615, we controlling all the bar fights. Bunch of donuts, smoke screen at the stoplight. Ain't stopping for no cop in this tag plate. Ain't mine. Mainstream bully, I'm a local, so I can't sign. Tennessee Titan, Hail Mary like my back nine. I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do. I'ma be a staple.
The visualizer is insane. How do they keep finding these visualizers? I didn't notice until it switched scenes, but like the first one's like the cars cruising down the road and the mountains keep changing and stuff, and like there's these little graphics going on. I don't know if it's obviously there's like editors, developers for editing programs that are coming up with just these, because we have some in Filmora. We have a visualizers tab in Filmora. I've never used it, but we have it. So there's something in there. So maybe this is just a pre-pack thing, but like regardless, I love the color scheme. The visualizers are getting crazy these days. Ever since that one that we saw with the circle, what band was that? And they had like little audio waves coming off the side of it or whatever. That was like the video the day that I was like, damn, dude, these visualizers are like kind of going off the chain. Like I didn't realize they were getting so good. Yeah. And it's just it's just B-roll, it's just stock footage, and I guess nowadays it's probably mostly like AI generated stock footage. I assume a lot of this stuff.
Well, I mean,
now,
Upchurch had the one with his Chevy in it.
Yeah,
like,
with
which was pretty
with
cool.
the Chevy in it, the little art, like the
Stitches, yeah.
Nintendo looking one. Yeah, that one was super cool. I love the lyric video. I think it was a Chase Matthew video, which I guess that's like a forbidden name now or something like that. But where he's driving in his truck and it had all the words coming across the screen
Yeah.
as he's like going down the back roads and stuff.
Yeah.
Really good ideas for lyric videos nowadays. I like it's like the technology in electronic drums. You know, it's come a long ways. It used to be like, these visualizers are just like the old Windows Media visualizers where, you know, like it took you through the weird audio waves. And so you remember those?
Yeah.
So from that to this is like a huge difference, like stark contrast, and in a good way. I love it, dude. Anything? Should we keep going?
Dude, these guys, like, damn, Church. Just the way he puts his flows together, his words, the words he chooses to use. You know, this part here where hold on. I'm gonna live forever. There ain't nothing they can do. Okay. I'm gonna be a staple. Keep my ticket stub and boots. And like you think about it, okay, a ticket stub. Like if you go to a movie, they give you a stub. If you go to a concert, they give you a
big
ticket
show,
stub.
they'll give you. Well, I guess not so much anymore, but you can print out tickets and stuff nowadays. But
yeah, so I'm gonna be a staple. Keep my ticket stub and boots. Now, I'm sitting here thinking about this line in particular. Now, is he talking about I'm gonna be a staple, so like hold on to your ticket stub, right? Because you know you can't get back into the show without your ticket stub. Or is he saying I'm gonna keep my ticket stub when I pass away from this earth, because that ticket stub is what keeps my music playing when I'm gone. That's my re-entry.
Dude, I like your viewpoint on the I'm going to be a staple, keep my ticket stub, because you're right. Like some of you guys might not know, some of our younger viewers out there might not know, but back in the day, when you got like a actual like embossed ticket for a show, it had a perforated edge on it, and when you got to the show, the gate guy would take your ticket, tear off the perforated edge, and give you back the stub, which basically meant that you're in the show now, and that was kind of like your entry fee. That's how you got in. That doesn't go back together, but if you have a stapler, you can fucking staple your stub back together. And I don't know what the relevance is there, but that's like when you said, like, I'm going to be a staple to keep my ticket stub. Like,
I'm going to be a staple.
And I understand the meaning of a staple as
like,
being like a grounded, you know, like a foundational, like I'm a staple in the scene, that kind of thing. I get that. I understand. I'm just trying to go creative with it, and like, because that's where Church goes with when he writes this kind of stuff.
And that's why you're like, guys, it's just a set of lines. Listen, it's Upchurch.
Who knows? Yeah,
okay?
Who knows what he meant when he? Sometimes he does lyric breakdowns, and you're like, what? Okay.
But keep my ticket stub and boots. So the ticket stub and boots are related.
I don't know what the boots reference is, though. I don't.
Now here's the thing. There's an old country song. For some of you, it would be old. It doesn't feel that old to me. But I'm going out with my boots on, right? He's talking about going out on the town. He's talking about when I finally die and I get taken away from this life, going out with my boots on.
He wants to be buried in his boots, basically, like buried with his boots or whatever. You know, those are coming with me. Oh, okay.
So I'm a staple. I'm always going to be around.
Yep.
I'm going to keep my ticket stub and my boots because I'm going out with my boots on, because I'm going to return with my ticket stub and boots. And, like, that's part of that legacy, because it always seems when a band gets really big and then, you know, a member dies or whatever, or they get really big and they're popular for a little while and then they kind of die off, and then a member of that band dies or the lead singer dies, and then all of a sudden it becomes a big, like, huge timeless thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe that's what it's referring to. It's a really, like, this is what I like about Church. You can take 3 lines and just dissect the fuck out of it.
And like, you know, it's probably more simple than we're making it. That's why you're here. You're here to hear our crazy interpretations of what goes through our minds when we see something, or when one of us starts talking, and all of a sudden I'm like, you know, if you had a stapler, you could staple that ticket back together and get back in, re-entry over and over again, right? Like, I don't know, you guys. It's just, I'm just thinking creative. Yeah. I have no idea, but I like all of the things we're coming up with, you know.
Like my back 9, I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do. No. I'ma be a staple, keep my ticket stub and boots. When I'm gone, you'll see the seed that fell from dead and roots. I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do. I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do.
so best go out and get you one. Chatty Bobby done linked up with Church. What the business, son? We be going ham for bread and cheese just like it's Jimmy John. Nothing they can do, I've been grinding
That was
since y'all was
awesome.
babies. Through all that crazy rain, I still rose up out of that pavement. Both of my parents raised me to never be one that's played with. I'm so far above these haters, I'm about to board a spaceship.
That was
That was
good.
good, man. I love that he paid homage to Church. He was like,
Yeah.
he's like, what? We're on track together?
Like, huh?
What the hell is going on with this?
Yeah.
Like, what are we up to right now? What? Which I'd be the same way, you know, like in the most respectful way ever. You want to give them this like, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing on my track, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what? This is crazy. How
Yeah.
am I sitting in a room recording your vocals onto my track?
Yeah.
What, dude?
It's wild.
It'd be it would be
Like,
it'd be the same thing if Church was in here recording vocals on one of our tracks. I would be freaking out. I don't even know if I could do it. I'd be like, I don't know,
not
man.
sure I'm qualified.
Yeah,
for
that's the
this.
thing. Like, you might know more about this shit than I do, bro. I don't know. I have no
Yeah.
idea, man. You've spent more time in studios than I have. I can tell you that. I call this a studio, but I mean, it's basically just my bedroom without a bed in it. You know, my
Yeah.
bed's on the other side of the house.
But you know that. Well, fuck. He started in a closet. You got to start somewhere. So
Technically, I did too.
Yeah.
Started in the closet at my parents' house. Just like every aspiring teenage musician does. You set up a microphone in your closet and you sing into your shirts so that no one else in the house can hear you.
But I thought it was funny that he said, you know, we're together like ham and cheese and Swiss, and then Jimmy John's.
Dude,
right?
that was a good line.
And that shit was so good because fucking 2-3 weeks ago we were talking about sandwiches and the prices.
oh,
of
that's
shit.
right, yeah.
God. You
$24 for
$24
two fucking
for
sandwiches.
2 sandwiches at Subway. Like,
God.
God, at least Jimmy John's shit is gourmet.
That's true. Yeah. At least they actually fucking hand make that shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
so
good,
I thought
man.
that was good.
Dude, that was just a good section all
Yeah.
around, man. It was great.
Man, he can rap.
Yeah,
he does a good
turns
job.
out Chad Arms. I don't know. Now, he said a different name.
Yeah, it's just his full name. Going back.
It's right here. Chatty Bobby.
Bobby.
So is that his actual name, Chatty Bobby, or is it just Chad something or other? Chad.
I would assume
Chad
so.
Bobby, maybe. Chatty. I don't know, guys. I'm learning.
Maybe Chadwick.
Chadwick. But yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, Chad Arms, bro. You got it down, man. You nailing it.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Better than I could ever do, man.
Bobby done linked up with Church. What the business, son? We be going ham for bread and cheese just like it's Jimmy John.
I love that, dude. That's good.
I've been grinding since y'all was babies. Through all that crazy rain, I still rose up out of that pavement. Both of my parents raised me to never be one that's played with. I'm so far above these haters, I'm about to board a spaceship.
He's got a very Broadnax.
Broadnax,
vibe.
bro. That's exactly what I was thinking.
When I'm gone, you'll see the seed that fell from dead roots. I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do. I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do. I'ma be a staple, keep my ticket stub and booze. When I'm gone, you'll see the seed that fell from dead roots. I'ma live forever, there ain't nothing they can do.
Yeah, man. Chad doesn't quite have the same accent.
The accent.
But
The
the
grit.
way he attacks and the grit and it's
some
very
of his,
Broadnax.
some of his delivery and like
Yeah.
even some of the way he says his he delivers his words.
Yeah.
The way he pronounces some of his words is
Yeah.
very. Well, I don't even know if that's Broadnax, but like maybe like very Southern Tennessee.
It just
whatever it is.
reminded me because here's the thing: Struggle has a Southern accent.
Yeah.
He's got some grit.
Yep.
I didn't get a Struggle vibe.
No,
I got a Broadnax.
You get that
vibe,
Broadnax,
for
and I
sure.
think that's his delivery, like how
Yeah.
he's delivering some of the words. You're just like,
Yeah.
he's got that.
Maybe it's the cadence. Or, I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know,
got that
but-
like laid back, that OG vibe going on.
Yeah.
It's good. It was good. It was
good.
great. Man, what a cool opportunity, and I respect the hell out of Chad for throwing that line in there. That's the one that stuck with me was the like, what, dude? I'm on a collab with
Yeah.
Upchurch. This is fucking nuts. Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing here, bro?
Man, Chad is a cool dude. If you guys haven't checked out Chad Arms TV, the link to this original video will be down in the description. Check out his page. He's interviewed all sorts of artists and different,
Any of the
people
interviews
in the scene.
we've
like,
had interviews on our channel from the Chad Arms thing, and we can only do small segments on here. We could do hour-long ones, I guess, but we're not really into doing that kind of stuff unless it's a live stream. But yeah, it's worth going over and listening to some of the longer episodes on there because they have a lot of really good, relevant information, a lot of great stories too. You know, like they'll tell you stories about being on the road and like this person they met, this experience they had, and you're just like, damn, dude, when you're off that stage, you're just like one of us. You're just
Yeah.
a normal motherfucker like one of us,
Yeah.
meeting random people and having these wild experiences. Like, we all do that shit. So, yeah, it's a cool thing, man. Oh, and at the beginning of that, when he was talking about, when Church was talking about, like, I'll go to the bachelor party, you know, and or the bachelorette party or whatever, and, like, I'll be stealing all your chicks because I'm spending stacks on them. And then it went to this, like, it showed the background scene that reminded me a lot of like a Vegas scene, and just got my head racing, my mind racing, thinking about like when these guys go to Vegas, like when Church goes to Vegas to have a good time and like things like, and you see all the videos of it, you know, you see those videos and you're like, God damn, dude, this guy's just got stacks of money to just spend on whatever he wants. Must be so nice. He just gets all this free time, and it's like, first of all, two things. He worked very hard for that money.
Yeah.
And is still working right now as he's walking through Vegas for that money.
Yeah.
Second of all, he doesn't get to just go wherever he wants all the time, anytime. Typically, when you see videos of them and they're in those nice places, yo, we're in Hawaii, yo, we got this access to come down to do this, that, and the other. Typically, it's a very short one-off, like, hey, we have one day where we can get a few hours to go do something on our own.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're back to work immediately. Like, you just work constantly. So my mind was racing thinking about that, going through the video, just like the life of being Ryan is obviously insanely successful, but like the life of being a successful musician or a successful artist, anything like that, like a popular person like that, and then going to do something fun that you just want to like do vacation or, you know, like have a day of your own. But on the internet, it gets touted as like this, oh, he gets to do whatever he wants all the time.
Whenever
And he just gets handed stacks of money for nothing. And it's like, well, no, I have investments and
if you guys
side
want to
hustles.
see something about this, check out Jordan Peterson video we put up Monday. He talks about that. You know, he's like, you know, people look at people who are successful and go, oh, wouldn't it be nice?
Oh,
he
yeah,
goes,
yeah.
You have no idea what their day-to-day is like, and you don't know the struggles and burdens and things that they're currently carrying or the stuff they had to go
what
through
they
to
went
get
through,
there.
to even to get to the point where they're at right now. So it's a talk about comparing yourself to other people, which is pointless. Compare yourself to yourself. That's the best recipe for success. And honestly, that was eye-opening too. That kid's got your chair, bro.
Yep.
Kid literally has your chair. Sorry,
Sure do.
distracted, ADD. But yeah, that was amazing, man. I think that was great, and I think it was a really cool thing for Chad to just give Ryan that shout out in there. I would do the same thing like that.
Yeah.
That spoke to me because I would take every opportunity that I could to make sure that I gave them a big shout out for helping me out in that sense. You know what I mean? So and it was a great song in general. I think it was fine.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I give that a 5 out of 5.
Dude, for a visualizer.
Like,
again, the visualizers are getting crazy these days. They're getting so good, man.
That course is going to Church, if you come across this,
let us know.
Do you think you could do just let me know in the comments, like, just am I on the right track?
I don't know.
Am I not? Like,
I know I'm not on the right track. I was just going to space with it, okay? Because of something that you said, and I was like, you know what? Actually, I went punk rock mind with it. Like, how do I get back into the show? You know, I need to present a somewhat.
Well, that's the thing. Your stub still gets you back in.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
It's still your thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, I don't fucking know. I was just speculating on a bunch of shit. I just kind of going wild with it.
know.
But yeah, either way, that was great, man.
Know. Well, if you guys like this video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Ow! Wave your arms more at people.
It's a fucking crazy motherfucker.
I gotta fucking throw my embarrassed in there when I can. That's
hey,
too much.
Open your mouth.
That's already too much heartburn.
Too much.
Knocks out of the room.